Thank you to Huel for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
Biggins, bangers, and theorists of the Reject Nation. The Big Bang Boys are back.
Big boys?
Big boys! It is time for season 2. We're triggering Coy. Coy's in the lobby convulsing. You remember those Grimace Shake videos? Every time we record one of these, that happens to Coy. Anyway, we're here for season 2, episodes 11 through 15. There will be timestamps in the description box below so that you can hop around to your favorite episode, your favorite bit. A run. How you feeling today? And what are you looking for? What do you want out of this particular block?
Ooh, I want Sheldon to get locked up in cell block C. No, not Sheldon. I'm sorry. I meant Howard Wolowitz.
Better never go to cell block 1.
Never go to cell block 1. No, I'm excited to see more shenanigans. You know, I expect we'll see some Sheldon hijinks, whether he's annoying us or making us laugh, and the continued relationship of Leonard and his lady. Right? That's still going on. Yeah. See how that either progresses or falls apart.
Serial plot line to follow here.
Yeah, we're finally getting out of like the episodic loose structure and going into something that's a little bit more narrative driven. So yeah, looking forward to that. What about you?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to 5 episodes. No Sheldon. See if they can survive without their sacred cow. Either way, let's jump into the show. Let's do this thing. Roll the bumper.
Argument is lacking in all scientific merit. It is well established. Superman cleans his uniform, Earth's yellow sun, which incinerates any contaminant matter and leaves the invulnerable Kryptonian fabric unharmed and daisy fresh.
Daisy fresh.
Science can't argue with that.
Like what?
I don't know. Kryptonian mustard.
Yeah, they must have it.
mustard.
Safely assume that all Kryptonian condiments were destroyed when the planet Krypton exploded.
Are there any preserved in the shrunken city of Kandor?
The only way to
Or his ship.
Kryptonian hot dog threatening Earth.
That implies Kryptonian cows.
Superman's body is Kryptonian, therefore his sweat is Kryptonian.
Yeah, what about Kryptonian pit stains?
Oh no.
Superman doesn't sweat on Earth.
Okay, fair.
Invited for dinner in the bottle city of Kandor. He miniaturizes himself, enters the city where he loses his superpowers. Now, before dinner, his host says,
Yeah.
says sure, works up a sweat, comes back to Earth, his uniform now stained with indestructible Kryptonian perspiration.
Oh, Kryptonian hot dog fight.
Soundproof logic. Can't argue there.
Booyah.
Superman would have taken his uniform to a Kandorian dry cleaner before he left the bottle.
Yeah, yes.
Dorian Drake, I give up. You can't have a rational argument with this man.
You know, it's okay. It's like talking to
Isn't
a
that the guy
very
who won the
smart
MacArthur
wall.
Genius Grant last year? No, not all at once. Leonard. Now Raj.
Oh, yeah.
Leonard.
Now Sheldon.
Like
I didn't
prairie
get a good look.
dogs.
Can I go again?
No.
His observation of high-energy positrons has provided the first conclusive evidence for the existence of galactic dark matter.
Words for you. The first is big, the other's whoop.
Made almost all the work you've done since you've been here completely useless.
Did not?
Damn.
Okay, maybe some of it, but
No.
the guy was just in the right place at the right time with the right paradigm-shifting reinterpretation of the universe. He got lucky.
Always then one. He's a very handsome man.
Dude, you could get him.
I was gonna go that way. I'm more of a Zac Efron kind of guy.
But which era Efron?
Yeah, there's like 4 of them.
Excuse me. Are you Leonard Hofstadter?
This guy looks like Dane Cook.
Yeah. I'm David Underhill.
I can see it.
This guy looks exactly like young Dane Cook.
You want to work with me?
Well, if you have a little time, yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, no problem. Here's my home number.
Oh,
Here's my cell.
it's a date.
Here's my office.
Wow.
Here's
It's like
my
a cool.
parents' number up
It's like the cool kid asking you out.
Here's a fax.
Reach me. So. Congratulations on the MacArthur grant, by the way. Big fan.
Thanks. I'll call you.
Okay.
He said he'd call me.
Bye-bye.
Aw, this is a meet cute.
Yep.
The science meet cute. Wow, he traveled fast out that door.
What are you looking at? You've never seen a hypocrite before?
Dane Cook.
Hot, dense cook. 13 years and years ago, expansion started with Dan Cook.
You're being cool.
Dan Cook created tools. He built a wall. He built a pyramid. Math, science, history, unraveling the mystery. It all started with a big bang
and a guy who looked like Dane Cook.
Trailing badly. Wolowitz needs us.
Oh my God.
Any hopes of catching up with Sheldon Cooper, who's dominating in the 9th frame with
They
the...
have
68.
68.
They have specialized shirts, not for bowling, but for
Wii
bowling.
is you don't.
Clearly, I need a
Wow, dude. Do you even bowl, bro?
I guess I've been doing it wrong my whole life.
Wii bowling.
There are always do-overs when my people play sports.
Ouch.
Where were you that's more important than Wii bowling night? It's a rhetorical question. There is nothing more important than Wii bowling.
I think what makes it hilarious because I don't think Wii bowling's online, so they're just going against bots.
You know, you gotta play them in Nintendo.
Where were you?
I was working with Dave Underhill.
Ooh, Dave. Sounds like Leonard's got a new BFF.
Oh man, this is just like when Hank Hill met Drew Carey.
Cool. I mean, not only
That's a
is
thing?
he a brilliant scientist,
Oh,
but
wow.
it turns out he's a black diamond skier. He collects vintage motorcycles. He plays in a rock band.
Oh my God, he's like Ed Quinn.
He's exactly like Ed
He's
Quinn.
like Ed Quinn of science.
Shout out Ed Quinn.
Shout out Ed Quinn. Watch the interview, Multicon.
E.
He does this hysterical impersonation of Stephen Hawking having phone sex.
Bleh.
What are you wearing? Anyway, he said he was going to take me to the gym tomorrow, so I'm going to go practice my sit-ups.
Practice my sit-ups.
Hey, Sheldon, are you and Leonard putting up a Christmas tree?
No.
Oh, that's what season we're in.
The ancient pagan festival of Saturnalia.
Those were words.
Gather round, kids. It's time for Sheldon's beloved Christmas special.
Is it? Are we gonna learn about Saturnalia from Sheldon?
This custom was later appropriated by Northern Europeans, and eventually it becomes the so-called Christmas tree.
No.
And that, Charlie Brown, is what boredom is all about.
I thought it was interesting.
That, but I got you and Leonard a few silly neighbor gifts, so I'll just put them under my tree.
Wait,
No.
you bought me a present?
Uh-huh.
Well, why would you do such a thing?
Oh my! Now
I have to give you a
one.
present.
Like, you haven't given me a gift. You've given me an obligation.
Ouch.
Like my first Hanukkah with Sheldon, he yelled at me for 8 nights.
Oh my God.
The essence of the custom is that I now have to go out and purchase for you a gift of commensurate value and representing the same perceived level of friendship as that represented by the gift you've given me.
Oh Christ! Yeah.
No wonder suicide rates skyrocket this time of year.
You know, to be fair.
I see it. That elf sticker says to Sheldon.
Ah,
The die has been cast. The moving finger has writ. Hannibal has crossed the Alps.
brah.
I know it's funny when it's not happening to us.
Yes.
Sheldon, I am very, very sorry.
No, I brought this on myself by being such an endearing and important part of your life.
Yes, of course. Yeah, that's how that happened.
I'm going to need a ride to the mall.
It's happening to us.
Gonna be on the back of your scooter again.
Are you gonna make it?
Yeah, I guess.
Are you gonna make it up the stairs in your shoes? I'm on the Big Bang Theory.
No idea.
Hypothesis, if you will.
It just fell right over on me, didn't it?
Oh no.
Yeah, lucky for you, it wasn't moving.
I was like, I'm
Sheeps.
gonna go with Penny. Yep.
Leonard, ooh, are you
Oh
okay?
no, dang.
Oh, yeah, it's just a little motorcycle.
You hear I was gonna get you a girl.
God, how fast were you going?
I don't know. It's all such a blur.
Good one. He couldn't even get us started. Hi, Dave.
Hi.
Oh, Div.
Your motorcycle?
Uh-huh.
Oh, is it okay?
No.
How do you know Leonard?
I'm a physicist.
No, you're not.
Why is that so surprising?
Well, it's just that the physicists I know are indoorsy and pale.
You know, you should broaden your horizons.
I just wear the appropriate sunblock because I don't take melanoma lightly.
Eh.
Yeah, we're examining the radiation levels of photomultiplier tubes for a new dark matter detector.
Sweetie, Dave was talking. You know, I love science.
Since when?
Since always.
Do one right now. Do a science.
That's for the whole subatomic particle thing.
Name one album by Science.
That's what I am, queen of the nerds.
That's my favorite Anne Rice book.
Queen of the Nerds. That's good.
Always wanted to see a big science lab.
Since when?
Since always.
You okay here?
Yeah, do it again, Penny. Rule of threes.
Maybe afterwards we take the bike up the coast, we grab a little bite to eat.
Up the coast.
Yeah,
How
that sounds
far?
great. Let me just get my jacket.
Damn, that was all right. Very quick.
Boy, she'll do, huh?
Jesus.
Oh no. Oh
So,
no.
you and her,
No, just neighbors.
really?
I thought you have a girlfriend.
Without doing something about it.
Actually, science is my lady.
Yeah. And I'm pimping her out all over this town.
Leonard,
See ya. Bye, Penny. Have fun.
I love you.
Especially with his hero. Saw Jelly again.
Yeah, man. It's messed
Did you
up.
forget your key?
No! Unless you're making a joke about me losing my phallus.
I don't see anything in here a woman would
Is that
want.
robot from something that looks familiar?
You're kidding.
I'm sure it's a shirt he's worn before, but
And bath oils
Yeah,
and
it's usually
soaps.
green, I think.
That's the estrogen hat trick.
Dude, Howard is like weekend Dracula right now.
It's as if my head were trapped in the pajamas of a sultan.
That sounds like it smells
Sheldon,
good.
if you don't like this, build her a bear.
Yeah.
I told you before, bears are terrifying.
Danger Aaron knows.
A scented candle, a cleansing buff, spearmint and green tea scented bath oil promotes relaxation.
Well, that presupposes Penny is tense.
She knows you. She's tense. We all are. Buy a basket.
Yes.
weekend Dracula. I can't unsee that.
And then I accept the bath item gift hypothesis. I now lay the following conundrum at your feet.
Oh no.
This one, let's go.
You put no thought into that.
I'm sorry.
If I were to give you this gift basket, based on that action alone and no other data, the hypothetical relationship that exists between us. Excuse me? Here.
Oh, what did I?
Now, are we
She's
friends?
I've seen her and stuff. She's great.
Lovers?
Oh my God.
Are you my grandmother?
Are you my hot neighbor across the hall?
I don't understand what you're talking about, and you're making me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's a very valid response.
Sounds just like you and Penny. We'll take it.
Yeah. Howard, man, that drip is going hard.
Oh, hey, Dave and Penny, what a surprise.
Hey, Leonard.
Oh, he's still hopping.
You know, this place is unbelievable.
Yeah, I know. I've been offering to show you around for a year and a half.
Damn.
You always said you had yoga.
Always do.
Maybe I heard you wrong. A lot of words sound like yoga.
Yep. You know, toga.
She has a curious and agile mind, not to mention being curious and agile in other respects.
Oh, damn.
Oh no.
Shut up.
Yeah, dog. Oh, this sucks.
You and I should get back to the lab. You know, that dark matter isn't going to detect itself.
Oh, wow.
bro.
Don't
Whoa.
touch me.
I was thinking about taking the afternoon off so I could work on another experiment with Penny.
Really? We're gonna do an experiment?
Uh-huh.
In my laboratory.
Tequila shots on a gorgeous 22-year-old woman.
Oh, can I drive the motorcycle?
Yeah, why not? Can't do any worse than Leonard.
Wow, dude. Don't BG? What BG water? Oh no. Oh, I remember Volt. We got a vending machine and they had Volt in it in high school. For a couple semesters I
my
lived off
God.
of Volt.
Overkill.
I love bath stuff, man. Give me the lotions. Let's go to Bath and Body Works Christmas time. They're like practically giving that shit away. Get that freaking ice cream.
Great news, Leonard. I've solved my Penny gift dilemma.
Yippee.
Is that the title of the episode?
You see, the danger was
too
that I
simple.
might under or over reciprocate.
I can see that.
I will open her gift to me first, and then excuse myself thanks to digestive distress. Then I'll look up the price of her gift online, choose the basket closest to that value, give it to her.
Christ
Oh, Lord.
the Lord. What if they're all more valuable?
Is it okay if I hide them in your room? The smell makes me nauseated.
Did he like roll his
Nauseated.
Oh, that's right. He did roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he. That's
the
what his
motorcycle.
ailment was. Because that thing fell on him. All right, sorry. There's so much happening. There's so much coming at you.
What Leonard did and get Penny a new boyfriend.
That's of way greater value than whatever she got you.
My leg is killing me. Thanks for asking.
I know. They made me
Oh,
forget.
my God.
Whoa. Whoa, no.
Wow.
Tequila nog. Don't like that. Are you an eggnog guy?
Okay, I have just one question for you.
It's not my favorite. I'll drink it, but not often.
You didn't want to go out with me because I was too smart for you. Well, newsflash, lady.
Lady.
You'd have to drive a railroad spike into his brain for me to beat him at checkers.
Damn. This.
To him, I'm like one of those sign language gorillas who knows how to ask for grapes.
Jeez. Jesus.
Question is,
Why'd
what's
you
up
lie?
with that?
Whoa-wee.
I'm sorry. No, never mind, we're cool.
Oh, jeez.
What up with that?
Not smarter than you. He's an idiot.
Uh-oh.
Really? Why would you say that?
Because he played you like a fiddle.
Smart guy takes the nude photos of his wife off his cell phone before he tries to take nude photos of his girlfriend.
Oh.
Ick.
He tried to take nude photos of you?
That's what you took from that?
Well, That's also of concern, I guess, if you didn't want him to.
I'm sorry. Oh, that's terrible.
It's all sus in this context.
You are so okay with the way things are between us. Why are you so jealous?
The important thing is he's married, and that's terrible.
Eggnog.
Lactose.
Oh, yeah. It's our most consistent joke.
Stop being eggnog like half an hour ago.
Yeah, it's just rum with a kiss of eggnog essence.
Rumnog.
Smooth.
It's just like the ocean under the moon.
When it's Christmas, just give me this one.
Okay. Merry Christmas.
Nah. Aw.
By the way, my leg is killing me. Thanks for asking.
Oh, Jesus.
It's okay. It's okay. Everyone's forgotten.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
How's your leg?
Very good. Thanks for asking. Come on in.
Oh my God, she got it rolling.
Hey,
Elf.
she learns.
Penny, you're here to exchange gifts.
I want that shirt. Oh God. God
I've
Christ.
been waiting for this moment.
Prepared for whatever you have to offer?
Okay. Here.
I'm having some digestive distress.
Oh, God.
So if I excuse myself abruptly, don't be alarmed. Oh, a napkin.
What?
Turn it over.
Oh, shit.
Live long and prosper, Leonard Nimoy.
What?
Wow.
She got that made for you?
Came into the restaurant. Sorry, the napkin's dirty. He wiped his mouth with it.
1,000 baskets will never be enough.
I possess the DNA of Leonard Nimoy.
He's about to have a...
He's about to have some digestive problems.
About to big bang his pants.
Do you realize what this means?
Oh, you have to freak out.
All I need is a healthy ovum, and I can grow my own Leonard Nimoy.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say.
All I'm giving you is the napkin, Sheldon.
Be right back.
I gotta check the
You
value.
gotta give all of the baskets to her.
Oh, a gift certificate for motorcycle lessons.
Nah. Hey, you could be cool.
Yeah, and I checked. Not letting the bike fall on you while standing still is lesson 1.
So there you go. Perfect.
And I think you'll appreciate what I got you.
Okay.
Damn, getting right into it.
101 totally cool science experiments for kids.
No.
Oh, Leonard. Is it a joke
You know,
gift?
because you're so into science.
Ah, yes.
Zing. All right, this is a good zing. Wow! Wow!
Ah,
Yeah! Yeah! What?
That's
Okay.
hilarious.
What did you do?
I know.
I know.
It's not enough, is it? Here.
Oh no. Her response is
that's
great. This feels real.
It does.
Look, Sheldon's hugging me.
It's a Saturnalia miracle.
Oh, Saturnalia bringing us all together.
Oh.
Thank you, ancient Romans.
Bum, bum,
That
bum.
was charming.
Is it the, what was it, penny gift theory?
The penny gift anomalous something or other. Who played not Dane Cook? Damn, I missed it. Dooba-dooba-doo. The bath item gift hypothesis. There we go. All right, Chuck Lorre Productions, number 223. Here we go. Recently, the magazine Entertainment Weekly had an article entitled The 25 Smartest People in Television. Yours truly was ranked at number 20. If the article is to be taken seriously, and God knows why wouldn't any sensible person take it seriously, that means there are currently 19 people in the TV biz who are smarter than me. Now, I'm just thinking out loud here, but if something were to happen to those 19 people, if, say, they were to, one by one, have horrible accidents or mysteriously disappear, then that would make me, ipso facto, the number 1 smartest person in television. Then I just have to keep an eye on number 21. Christina Wayne, Senior VP of the original programming at AMC, looks like the kind of woman who would stop at nothing to move up a spot.
Yes.
And away we go.
Away we go.
Season 1 to Season 2, Episode 12.
The Mobile Omnidirectional Neutralization and Termination Eradicator.
Wait.
Monty.
One articulated razor-sharp killing saw one polycarbonate grinding in
This Cam. Wow.
horsepower to drive 110 pounds of mechanized death from 0 to holy crap in 4.8 seconds.
Looking to see some Robot Wars?
I miss BattleBots. Let's get BattleBotting.
I was with my
Robot?
father. I both love and fear it.
This is Real Steel episode.
What shall be first to taste the wrath of Monty?
Maybe we should start small.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, perhaps today is the day we finally find out what's inside the magic 8-ball.
Yeah, what is that juice?
It's an icosahedral dye floating in tinted blue water.
Call spoiler alert before you say things like that.
You're the spoiler.
What did the toaster oven ever do to you?
Sorry, you little nerd. You were just in the wrong boy's room at the wrong time.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is an auspicious moment. Robert Oppenheimer or Neil Armstrong, we need the appropriate words to mark this historic scientific event.
Yeah, come up with some.
How about die, toaster, die?
That'll do it.
The grave little toaster. Oh, yeah.
No, I don't think that'll be it. Not yet. Not there yet. Oh, God. Oh, wow.
Killing it.
Wow.
Losing some of your paint, but that's good because then it makes it look like it's bleeding. Nice. Honestly, that's
pretty
going.
impressive.
It's got some torque on it.
All right, what's next?
No, I think I'm just gonna stay in tonight and do laundry.
No. Oh, my God. On with a baby. Bang a robot with a saw in the front. Banging.
Bow.
No one's banged anybody in this show yet.
Not a single bang.
Uh-huh.
What the hell?
Killer Robot. We built it.
A lot of theories, though.
It almost killed me.
If it wanted to kill you, you'd be dead.
Yes.
So, who exactly does it want to kill?
Are you unaware of the upcoming Southern California Robot Fighting League Round Robin Invitational?
Nah, not anymore. I'm not unaware.
Since I moved last year, not all my mail has been forwarded.
It's a big deal.
Batman built.
An awards banquet and a dance afterward.
Dance?
Perhaps you'd like to come with me.
Come with me now.
Be really excited to see a girl there.
How is it supposed to be a dance if I'm the only girl?
I take it back. They're probably girls doing robots.
Exaggeration. You'd be the only doable girl.
Well.
Put him on timeout.
Howard.
You're a pig.
Howard, why don't we just work on the robot?
He looks.
Leonard, not now. Once again, Penny and I have begun our little tango.
This is a teachable moment for
tango,
you.
come on.
This is a teachable moment.
Carnal repartee, the erotic to and fro, but we will have to succumb and eat the entree while it's still...
Leave room for the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
hot.
He looks like Vector from Despicable Me.
You're a little peculiar, like Sheldon.
In this room, you're the one who's peculiar.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, you might be right. I know you think you're some sort of smooth-talking ladies' man, but the truth is you are just pathetic and creepy.
Yeah.
Dizzle.
He's been that this entire time.
So what are you saying?
I am saying it is not a compliment. It is not
Here we go.
sexy to stare at my ass and say, ooh, it must be jelly because jam don't shake like that.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow.
We're not toing and froing. Nothing is ever going to happen between us, ever.
Not even in the Conan game.
This isn't flirting. You're serious.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I am not flirting with you.
It's a very special episode.
I'm not going to flirt with you. You're just going to grow old and die alone.
Jesus.
Thanks for the heads up.
I'm...
Howard, where are you going?
To live my creepy, pathetic life.
Wow.
Well, someone had to say it.
He's got a lot of creepy shit. I know the sound cue was saying, oh, but I'm like, yeah.
What?
He said maybe we should enter you in the Killer Robot competition.
Lol.
That was a good one.
Yeah, he needed to hear that. I feel
did.
I'm sorry his feelings had to get hurt, but he also needed to hear that.
Yeah. He needs to change.
Yeah, maybe feeling a little down.
Shift happens.
Here's a crazy idea, Ma. Answer it!
Answer it!
Is Penny calling him?
All right, hold on.
It's Penny. That was Leonard.
He wants to know why you're not at school today.
I don't go to school, Ma. I work at a university.
Yeah, that was Supergirl lifting the car.
Now pick up the phone.
I want to talk to anybody.
Should I ask Leonard to bring over your homework?
Homework? I'm a grown man with a master's degree in engineering.
Want me to get you a popsicle?
Cherry, please.
Cherry!
I ate the cherry. All that's left is green.
Yeah, green
Make me
popsicle?
want to kill myself.
What flavor? Is it apple or watermelon?
Like apples usually green.
Sounds like Penny really got to him.
Despite his hard and crusty shell, Howard is a very sensitive man. Do you know he writes poetry?
What?
Mostly about men from Nantucket and whom it's named Dave. But he does it with real sensitivity.
Truly.
What on the plasma web is you built a wobot?
Whoa.
Who are you?
Kripke?
His name
Kripke.
is Monty.
It's my wobot, the Kripke Quippler, in the Southern California Robot Fighting League, the SCRFLROI.
Oh no.
Is that really necessary?
Leonard, I believe it is. This is trash talk.
This is
Trash talk is a
trash
traditional
talk.
component in all sporting events.
Yes. It's a non-negotiable social whatever.
Is he named after Eric Kripke?
Because ours exceeds yours in both design and execution.
It's a very specific name.
I'm given to understand that your mother is overweight.
Ooh. How overweight? Tell us.
Oh, snap.
Now, of course, if that is the result of a glandular condition and not sloth and gluttony, I withdraw that comment.
Sure, yeah.
What difference does it make? Fat is fat.
There are boundaries.
Cake lunch? Let's go cake lunch.
Ethical roasting.
Let's settle this wabato a wabato. There's no guarantee we're going to go against each other in the wound wobbin, so let's slow down.
This choice.
I hate that the subtitles are enforcing the lisp.
Tomorrow, 3 o'clock, the kinetics web.
Make it so.
Mary, we can't fight you tomorrow. Our engineer is incapacitated.
He's depressed because he's pathetic and creepy and can't get girls.
We're all pathetic and creepy and can't get girls.
That is a reductive stereotype. That's why we fired Anne. Nah, it's not.
If you're not there, you'll be exposed to ridicule.
Oh no.
What part of America is that accent from?
Oh, here we go. I was about to say it's neat that they gave him that way of speaking without like ribbing it, and I guess they didn't too much, but interesting.
I need you to apologize to Howard.
Get out.
No.
Come on, Wolowitz won't come out of his house and we need him for a robot battle.
Feelings needed to be hurt.
He's been in bed for
Yeah.
2 days.
Yeah, probably with a blow-up doll.
He's not with a... Does it really matter who or what?
He can't even look at his blow-up doll.
Please, how could I possibly devastate Howard?
You know, like, most of the time you're the easygoing Bruce Banner, but then when you get angry, you kind of turn into, like...
Yeah, but in this
I turned into a
situation,
bear?
It's appropriate.
After so
Saying
much
he turned into
time,
the
huh?
Hulk. Yeah, he's literally been doing this to her for a year and a half. Like, he had it coming.
Go talk to him.
Oh, and say what? That I didn't mean it? Because I meant it.
Maybe you can go at it from a different angle. Like, nurture it and make it shine.
it's not your job to do that. But sure, why not?
Okay, let's try it this way. You asked me to go to your boyfriend's apartment to get your TV back. You said you owed me one.
Oh no, that's he's
shit.
pulling back into the annals.
I came home with no pants.
Yeah, walk of shame. You did the She-Hulk.
Fine. I'll go over there tomorrow.
But you were Daredevil, and he had pants on, so you were worse off than Daredevil.
Probably give you a heads up about his mother.
What about her?
She's a delightful woman. You will love her.
No, she's gonna hit on you even worse than Howard does.
Howard, there's a blonde girl, Patsy, here to see you.
Patsy.
Patsy.
Who?
Okay, now she's saying it's Penny.
I don't want to
With the
talk
leg
to her.
up.
Hey,
Ma, she ran past me. Was I supposed to tackle her?
Shred them vocal cords.
see how you were doing?
I'm fine.
Your mom seems nice.
People move away from her on the bus.
Damn.
Jeeps.
That's a statement.
What do you want?
I just want to apologize. Some things that I have said
But not all the things that I have said.
about you. I've been informed that you have feelings. And apparently I have hurt them.
Strange,
So
I know.
I'm sorry.
Fine. You're sorry. Goodbye.
You're okay?
I'm a big boy. I'm not traumatized by some random comment from some random woman. Get over yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, you're about to cry.
Bye.
Bye. Aww.
So close.
You just can't see yourself.
Oh my God, that's Kripke's robot? The Quippler is reducing the Chevy Cavalier to wobble.
Chevy Cavalier. Marriage.
We don't have that
Wow,
option. We've
true
accepted
wow.
the challenge. We can't run away from a fight.
We spent our whole lives running away from fights. Personally, I can squeeze through a hole in a fence half my size.
Yeah, let's see it.
Impressive as that may be, Monty is not us. Monty.
Montiti.
Yeah.
Kripke's robot just had angry sex with a mid-sized automobile.
Angry sex.
And we can modify Monty so that he's prepared.
Prepare him, install a bladder and a pair of
Be
shorts so he can wet
prepared.
himself.
That's not preparing.
No, no.
Make any modifications without Wolowitz?
Engineering is merely the slow younger brother of physics. Watch and learn.
Oh no. Or nor.
Do either of you know how to open the toolbox?
Oh my God.
And then when I was 14.
Oh Jesus.
I met Marcy Grossman. She was so beautiful. She just got her braces off, but they left a little of the overbite.
This is actually red.
It was so hot, like a sexy little chipmunk.
Oh,
God.
God.
She's like, how much longer I have to be here?
Dedicated a song to her at the 9th grade talent show.
Oh, that sounds sweet.
Marcy Grossman is sunshine.
Oh, God.
When it's cold outside, Marcy Grossman is the month of May.
Oh, Lord.
I
Nope.
guess you
Nope.
say can make me feel this way. Marcy Grossman. Talking about Marcy.
That's great.
Grossman.
You write the song?
I burned it.
Sexy little chipmunk mouth and spit in my hair.
Hold the hawk.
Do you think maybe sometimes you try too hard?
What chance do I have if I don't try too hard?
This is the first time I feel like I'm talking to a real person. And you know what? I like him.
Oh, God. Don't get the wrong idea from this. He's going to try to kiss her.
Oh.
I don't know.
No, I do.
He's going to try to kiss her. I feel it.
No. We've known you for a year and a half. Ah, no.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
The camera. Oh, no, right in the lens.
Nice little bot you've got here. I'm aware.
Cool.
What's this do, spin? At 3,400 RPM, it can cut through steel like it was wubba.
Wubba.
Wobbly, wobbly, wop, wobble, wobble.
Wobble dee drop into my grave plot.
For years, merciless thugs like Kripke insensitively named Indian burns.
Oh, yes.
Sheldon, we don't have a chance. The only improvement you were able to make on the robot was to put fresh batteries in the remote.
I mean, that's engineering.
Overconfidence from his robot's massive size and its overwhelming power.
It's not overconfidence, that's observation.
But we're faster.
It will fall easy prey to my psychological warfare. Observe. Kripke! I would ask if your robot is prepared to meet its maker. Clearly, the two of you have met.
Sick burn.
Dude, that's pretty sick.
What is his problem?
Way to bust out the Jedi mind tricks, dude.
Just want to make sure that we're all clear. Standard robotic fighting league rules apply. This is a street fight. The street has no rules.
Oh, my God.
Leonard, the paradigm is to the death.
Give me the opportunity to concede my superiority now and offer me your robot as the spoils of war.
I'd rather see Monty dead than in your hands.
General Kripke.
Ready, set, go.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You're going to shoot like
on,
a
Monty.
freaking little missile at it.
Come on, Monty.
Monty.
We are prepared for
Monty?
anything he can throw at us.
Oh, fire.
Oh, fire. Just go around it.
Yeah, just wait for him to run out of fire.
That's new.
Yeah.
No! 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 Oh.
R.I.P. Monty.
I'm sad. Sad for Monty.
Monty was killed by my hubris and my pride. No matter what anybody says, this is my fault.
No one's arguing with you, dude.
I got your text. How bad? Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Forget the robot. What happened to you?
He slipped and fell.
I slipped and fell in the bathroom. Bounced right off the tub.
Now he knows what bathtubs are capable of doing when you don't treat them with respect.
They sucker punch you when your eyes are closed.
Or moving on.
Oh, no. A little electrical tape, some solder. Are you insane? If it crashed into the desert that we're in better shape than this.
You're right. Monty's gone. We'll bury him in the morning. It's a simple ceremony. I'll speak.
Sheldon, honey, aren't you getting a little carried away? I mean, it's just a toy robot.
No.
Just a toy robot.
Penny.
I know, I got it.
Apology tour today.
Sorry.
Don't get the wrong idea. The way I see it, I'm halfway to pity sex.
Oh, God.
What? Stop!
is
And we're
relentless.
back. We've reset the continuity.
Yep. Back to status quo.
The fabric of the universe remains stable. No incursion events here. John Ross Bowie as Kripke. This guy has got to be I don't know, unless there are other notable Kripkes. With a big bang, and we're doing the bang, and banging the bang. All right, here we go. Chuck Lorre Productions number 235 for your consideration. Spoiler alert! It's that time of year when the movie studios seeking Oscar nominations for their films start asking for my consideration. Every trade, ad, and mailing begins with the words for your consideration. It's kind of a Hollywood tradition anyway. This is what I've considered so far. Milk, a well-meaning gay guy is shot to death by a homophobe. Doubt, a really mean nun accuses a really terrific priest of being a PDF file. Revolutionary Road, a married couple fight a lot, cheat on each other, then wife bleeds to death following a botched abortion. Wow. Slumdog Millionaire, incredibly poor kids subjected to unthinkable evil, but with a happy ending. Defiance, starving Jews fight Nazis in the woods. The Wrestler, a broken down over the hill wrestler on steroids, has a tough life. Changeling, a woman's son is abducted and the police put her in an insane asylum. Gran Torino, a dying widower commits suicide to help his neighbor. Benjamin Button, put it in dark mode, Chuck. A guy grows old in reverse and then dies. Rachel getting married. A drug addict kills her baby brother and then pisses off her family during a wedding. The Reader, a Nazi atrocities, underage sex, and illiteracy proved to be a lethal combo. So what am I considering? Well, for a moment or two, I actually considered hanging myself, but then I thought, if I do that, movies win, and I've said a lot of words that are sensitive to YouTube now. Thanks, Chuck. Put it in dark mode. 1, 2, and a 3.
I just ordered another batch of Huel ready to drink for the office because every time I stock the fridge, somehow they disappear. So apparently I run a YouTube channel and a Huel distribution center. And that's kind of the point. I've been drinking Huel weekly for almost 2 years now before my 2025 cut, throughout the entire 8-month cut, and I still use it now. Sponsored or not, I use them. I hear Huel ads on plenty of other podcasts, but I don't know how many of those people are buying it for their coworkers when the cameras are off. This guy does. So, what separates Huel for me from a lot of other drinks or powders is that I'm not treating it like something I have to add on to a meal. Like Black Edition is the meal. It has 40 grams of protein, mixes with water or milk in about 30 seconds, and it's a complete meal you have instead of food, not a shake on top of food. With 27 essential vitamins and minerals and no artificial sweeteners, colors, or flavors. But a lot of the time, the servings are 2 scoops. So sometimes I'll mix 1 scoop banana flavor, my favorite, with a high protein yogurt. Delicious. And the RTD, the ready to drink, is the grab and go version. 35 grams of protein, 7 grams of fiber, under $5 a meal. No prep, you just grab it and go. Strawberry banana is the missus's favorite. Chocolate peanut butter is the star at the office. And they have a new flavor here, mixed berry. New customers get 15% off online with code REJECTS at HUEL.com/rejects. New customers only. Thank you, Huel, for partnering, supporting our show, and for supporting my lifestyle.
It's better than the best pudding of any other flavor.
No, that is axiomatically wrong because the pudding is chocolate.
Okay.
It is extracted from the plant.
Hey, I'm thinking of growing a mustache.
Do it.
Do that.
No kidding. Fu Manchu, a handlebar pencil?
Pencil.
From the plant yet. You know, George Clooney has it.
He's in his overexpressive Chandler era.
Yeah.
I would have some kind of booze lackey.
Booze lackey. Physics in your future.
Could I be any more twitchy?
Tapioca is extracted from the root of the plant Monohot escalenta due to a high concentration of cyanide. It is poisonous in its raw form and lethal if prepared improperly.
Dude, read the Chuck Lorre thing.
You should be the one.
It's also indigenous to Brazil, as is the cocoa bean from which we get chocolate, the best pudding. And you promised you wouldn't do that anymore.
Oh.
Hey, Hofstadter.
Oh my.
Oh, it's gonna be regular now?
20,000 data ones and no statistically significant results. Very impressive.
20,000 of them.
All right.
Nah, 20,000, 20 schmausen, you know?
Come on, don't let him get to you. It's Kripke.
Yeah, he's a ginormous knob.
British terminology.
Here at the cool table.
For shizzle.
From knob to for shizzle, we're doing all the slang.
Every last one of them.
Skills that we take for granted. But he also controls the new open science grid computer to run some simulations of structure formation in the early universe.
Oh, of course.
I'm not getting time on it. The only people he lets use it are his friends.
I shall befriend him. Kripke, what would you say to the idea of you and I becoming friends?
I have no interest in becoming your friend.
But
very straightforward.
That seems rather short-sighted, coming from someone who is generally considered altogether unlikable.
Cheaps.
Why don't you take some time to reconsider?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Well, I think we're off to a terrific start.
Let's go, Kripke. New regular. Popped state, and then 14 million years ago, expansion started. Wait, all started with a big bang. And befriending freaking Kripke.
Now, any email from Wolowitz will go right into your spam folder.
Hey, man.
Spamowitz.
That's what I'm talking about.
As much as the vacation pictures of him in a bathing suit.
He has not stopped. He never will.
It's not a bathing suit, it's a tan line.
Oh.
Blah! Blah! No!
Oh, my imagination, my eyes, burn them.
Leaving a message for Barry Kripke.
Barrick Kripke.
Meeting you today in the cafeteria. I saw that you purchased the...
Oh, Steve, goddamn.
I'm following up on our pending friendship, and I look forward to hearing from you regarding its status.
Our pending friendship.
Sheldon Cooper.
In case you didn't know.
Sincerely, Sheldon.
What's up with Ichabod?
Ichabod Coop.
He's trying to make a new friend.
Oh, really? Well, good for him.
Dude, he could.
He makes one out of wood like Geppetto. I don't think it's going to happen.
Aw, dude, Ichabod Crane, he can play him.
Oh, yeah, we don't know that story.
Bulletin board at the university. Roommate wanted. Whistlers need not apply. You'd be surprised how many particle physicists have a whimsical side.
Well, what about Howard and Raj? I mean, how did he become friends with them?
How do carbon atoms form a benzene ring? Proximity and valence electrons.
You know, it just happens.
But it all worked out, right?
I do miss whistling, though.
Oh, come on, really?
First warning.
First warning.
Penny. Penny.
Yep.
Penny.
Yeah, Squidward.
It's for you.
What is this?
So I'm doing a little research to better understand why my current friends like me.
Okay. Good luck with that.
Is this really the best way to figure it out?
Social sciences are largely hokum. Short of putting electrodes in your brain and monitoring your response to my companionship, this is the best I can do.
Sure.
Rank the following aspects of Sheldon Cooper in order of appeal. Ruthless attention to hygiene, playfulness, Java applet writing.
This one, an aspect of my most appealing trait. Playfulness.
Naturally.
Yep.
I'm afraid you're on your own for the rest. It should take you no more than 3 hours.
Jesus.
Wait, how many questions are on this thing?
Only 211.
Only. Could have been 500.
Reference to you, I've kept them all at a high school graduate reading level.
Thank you for doing that.
Thanks, pal.
You got it, buddy.
Buddy.
Sheldon, honey, did you ever consider making friends by being pleasant?
May I suggest it as the topic for your essay?
Yeah, buddy. I'm going to pass that Sheldon bar.
Questionnaire, very disappointing. You answered the multiple choice questions in a pattern. A, B, B, A, C.
Come on, there's over 200 questions. Sheldon is to camaraderie as the space shuttle is to blank.
Answers, for example, C, near-Earth transport, but certainly not B, avocado rancher. Friends, if I wait till the Cylons take over? Please.
Please.
He drew a raccoon with what appears to be a distended scrotum.
Show it.
Show it. Don't be a coward.
Until you get to the scrotum.
Yeah.
The scrot's the cutest part.
Scrocoon.
Current friends apparently could not take a few hours out of their lives to help me.
Maybe you can't approach this as a purely intellectual exercise.
What do you mean?
Remember when you tried to learn how to swim using the internet?
Oh, God. I mean, I guess you can, kind
How
of.
to swim.
On the floor.
The skills are transferable. I just have no interest in going in the water.
Then why learn how to swim?
The ice caps are melting, Leonard. In the future, swimming isn't going to be optional.
You need experience, brother.
If you want to learn how to make friends, then just go out, meet people, talk to them, take an interest in their life.
That's insane on the face of it. I'm going to acquire a book that summarizes the current theories in the field of friend making.
Yes, excellent.
Coping with the death of a loved one.
Don't.
My condolences.
Thank you.
Family or friend.
Family.
If it had been a friend, I'm available to fill the void.
Jesus.
I've read enough.
Just as well, she smelled like mothballs.
You're going to start sniffing people, I'm going to go get a hot pretzel.
I'm going to sniff that pretzel.
Sniff it.
Do you have any books about making friends?
How to socialize and how to make friends.
They're right over there by the wooden train set.
Oh, I love trains.
Same.
Hey.
Let's get him.
Train boy?
Hey, whoa, bro. You don't like trains? Are you not into trains?
Bernie Bunny has 2 daddies now.
Oh, but not before?
Jerry the gerbil and the bullies on the bus. Reddit not helpful.
Not freaking helpful.
Stu the cockatoo is new at the zoo. Lives in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Hardly makes her an expert in making friends.
I don't like birds. They scare me.
Me too.
Oh, no.
Most people don't see it.
Not this one, Sheldon.
Oh, I do like monkeys.
Oh.
He's George's monkey.
Maybe sometime you and I could go see monkeys together.
Oh, you can't.
This is very sweet, but no. No, you're not.
Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca. I'm your new friend, Sheldon.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Oh, brother.
Sorry, bro.
Don't look up those cameras.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
I believe I've isolated the algorithm for making friends.
Yes, excellent.
Sheldon, there is no algorithm for making friends.
Oh, there is now.
Out, if he's really onto something, we could open a booth at Comic-Con, make a fortune.
Yeah, you can start a freaking disruptor company, make a social media app.
Howard has on his Winnie the Pooh fit.
I've distilled its essence into a simple flow chart that will guide me through the process.
Have you thought about putting him in a crate while you're out of the apartment?
It occurred to me that you hadn't returned any of my calls because I hadn't offered any concrete suggestions.
Oh, no.
Well, then perhaps you'd have time for a hot beverage. What about a recreational activity? Share some common interests. Really? On actual horses? Tell me another interest of yours.
No.
Uh-oh, he's stuck in an infinite loop.
I can fix it.
I can fix it.
Yeah. I mean, tell me another interest of yours.
Oh, God.
What is wrong with you? Everybody likes monkeys. Hang on, Kripke. A loop counter and an escape to the least objectionable activity. I'm surprised you saw that.
Gee, why can't Sheldon make friends?
That last interest strikes me as the least objectionable. We do that together. Yes, I'll pay. All right. Time to learn rock climbing.
Oh, goody.
My God.
Oh, goody.
Oh, brother.
It's funny, the previous episode.
Maybe you, me, and your dummy could go get a hot beverage. He could talk while you drink.
You afraid of heights, Koopa?
Fear of falling, on the other hand, is prudent and evolutionary.
Yep.
So is this your entire job? This must be so proud.
Bro.
Let's go, Koopa.
Coming, Kripke.
Team Koopke.
Koopke?
Koopke monster.
This isn't so bad. A bit like vertical swimming.
Hey, look at you, Koopa. You're almost halfway to the top.
I am?
Oh, no. There it is.
It is a fear of heights. I feel somewhat like an inverse tangent function that's approached an asymptote. But part of inverse tangent function approaching an asymptote, did you not understand?
Just keep going.
Yeah, I don't think I can.
Well, then climb back down.
I think I'm going to pass out.
Well, that could have been worse.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can we please just do it one more time?
Wow, I can't believe he's sitting in Sheldon's spot.
1, 2, 3, and.
Wow. Oh, I guess he's sitting there because Sheldon's not there. Yeah.
It's a little thing, but you really do miss it.
You know, whistle while you work.
I brought my new friend, Barry Kripke, home for dinner.
How was rock climbing? He passed out. Just hung there like a big swami.
Oh, you sitting in his spot?
Want some Chinese food? Terrific. Got any dental floss? In the bathroom. I gotta floss the Indian food out of my teeth if I'm gonna eat Chinese.
I've made substantial progress in bonding with Kripke, which brings me to an awkward moment.
Wait a minute.
Promises to be a Herculean task, so I'm going to have to let one of you go.
Oh, my God.
This is Penny's hands, okay.
Let it be me.
You are my roommate, and you help me fold my sheets when they come out of the dryer.
Can't get rid of you. Yeah. Cannot get rid of you.
Yeah, he's valuable.
You're not available for video games during the Jewish high holidays.
Guilty as charged. I'm out.
You two are safe.
Oh, no.
Raj, you're out.
Oh, Raj.
What did Raj do?
While you do provide a certain cultural diversity to an otherwise homogenous group, to the questionnaire were truly disturbing.
What?
For a moment, think that my favorite amino acid is glutamine.
Ah! Raj!
How dare you?
Had lysine, but changed it.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Raj.
Oh, man. See? That's what it comes down to. It's little decisions like that.
I like to floss before I eat.
In front of everybody? Come on, get out of here.
Gum pockets.
Oh, no.
Oh, whoa, wow.
Hello.
I'm Bowie.
Penny.
Yeah, it's not a very hot name. I'm gonna call you Roxanne.
Ew.
Suddenly I'm looking pretty good, huh?
Everybody but Leonard is the worst.
I was wondering if there's any chance you could get me some time on the open science group.
No, my friend?
So I was given to understand that you allow your friends time on the machine.
No, that's wrong. There's an official schedule. I have no control over it.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Entire endeavor seems to have been an exercise in futility.
Oh, no.
You never actually wanted to be his friend? Yeah, of course.
He likes monkeys.
You know, sometimes it's all it takes.
Yep.
Lysine forgiven.
Credit for sticking with it.
I didn't think he had it in him.
It's still just floating in the air.
Almost made it to the top this time.
Nice. I admire his spirit.
Yeah.
I admire him going back, you know? Gotta give it the old college try. The old working at a college try.
Bum,
Dum,
bum,
dum,
bum.
and whoa, lots of other people playing the
These
characters,
are
and
the
then we
names
got
that we
people from
follow after
the
the show.
and we got credits of the people on the cast and the crew and the people who beat the bang. Oh, there's math in this one. Chuck Lawyer Productions number 237. There's a funny moment in tonight's episode where Sheldon gets stuck on a rock climbing wall and remarks, "What part of an inverse tangent approaching an asymptote don't you understand?" I thought it'd be helpful to take a moment to examine that joke. A linear asymptote is essentially a straight line to which a graphed curve moves closer and closer but does not reach. In other words, given a function y equals fn parentheses x with asymptote a represents a number that, but in dark mode, no matter how big or given the function small, you make x, y will never make it to a. The particular example Sheldon quotes is the inverse tangent function or arctangent, which has two asymptotes. If you graph it, it sort of looks like a horizontal S. No matter how big you make x, that is how far you move to the right. The function is never going to hit that stop line pi divided by 2, and no matter how small x gets moving to the left, y is never going to be smaller than negative pi divided by 2. The more you know, the funnier it gets. I guess Chuck does math. Put it in dark mode. Let's go. 1, 2, and a next.
The problem appears to be unsolvable.
Oh, I like Sheldon's
We
shirt.
could run some computer simulations.
Whoa, that's a lot of yellow.
Too many variables, it would take forever. Let's start again. The movie is playing here at 7:20, here at 7,
Yes.
here at 8:10, and here at 8:40.
Now this I can connect to.
These theaters have to be eliminated.
They're state-of-the-art digital projection, 20-channel surround sound.
Yes, but they have no icy machines.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to take at least an hour to eat, and I don't see a Sheldon-approved restaurant proximate to a Sheldon-approved theater.
Oh, Jesus.
Unacceptable. The delay would result in tomorrow morning's bowel movement occurring at work.
Oh, yeah.
There's a 7-Eleven here. We smuggle Slurpees, which are essentially ices.
Oh, Sheldon's going to oppose that.
I don't see how we missed that. Excuse me, in what universe
I
are
knew that.
Slurpees icy?
I knew he was about to say some shit.
Sheldon, would you be prepared on a non-presidential basis to create an emergency ad hoc Slurpee icy equivalency?
Leonard, you know I can't do that.
Is that the title?
Yeah, I guess we only have one option.
Yep, I don't see any way around it.
Bye, Sheldon.
See ya.
Yeah, sorry. Stay loose. It's
I
okay.
didn't even say what movie they were saying.
They're right, it was the only option.
You know, man respects the process.
Yeah.
And then nearly 40 billion years ago, expansion started. Wait! The earth began to cool, and all the tropes began to drool, and all the thoughts of metal tools we built a wall, we built a pyramid, math, science, history, unraveling the mystery. It all started with a big bang, and leaving Sheldon with Sheldon alone. Oh, you got the red vines.
We get a Sheldon Penny
Shut
episode.
the door, shut the door.
Shenny. Peldon. Pendon.
Get inside and shut the door.
Well, you didn't specify.
Is Leonard around?
He went to the movies without me. It was the only option.
Twas.
Is Quipke outside?
No, it's Dane Cook. He's back.
I'm sorry, I don't understand which social situation this is. Could you give me some guidance as to how to proceed?
The building manager is showing an apartment downstairs.
Oh,
And I haven't paid my rent.
I see.
Penny, I'm not sure I'm comfortable harboring a fugitive from the 2311 Northwest Roadless Corporation.
No big deal. I'm just a little behind on my bills because I cut back my hours at the restaurant and my car broke down.
If you
Woof.
recall,
Relatable.
I pointed out the check engine light to you several months ago.
Yeah, on that one episode. That's right.
The check engine light is fine. It's still blinking away. Stupid engine that stopped working.
Yeah. When are they going to make a light for that?
You know, it occurs to me you could solve all your problems by obtaining more money.
Thanks, bud.
Yes, it occurs to me too.
Hang on a moment.
Drop shipping. Let's go.
You have a solution?
Oh,
Oh,
Yes, good.
Here, take some. Pay me back when you
Take
pay 'em.
some. I wouldn't trust this.
no, I can't.
Don't you need money?
Yeah, but
This is money I'm not using.
Yeah, but what if you need it?
My expenses account for 46.9% of my after-tax income. The hollowed-out buttocks of a superhero action figure who shall remain nameless for his own protection.
Yeah, who's the hollow butt man?
Or her own protection.
Their own protection.
Okay, well, thank you.
No.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Benjamin. No, Penny. I don't like it. I'm worried. Oh, no, I'm worried.
Oh, my
I'm so
God.
worried. I hate it. No, I hate it. I'm so worried.
Oh, God, no, I can't. Sheldon, honey, I don't want things to be weird between us.
Won't it also be weird if I have to say hello to you every morning on my way to work?
I'll pay you back as soon as I can.
It's impossible to pay me back sooner than you can, assuming you subscribe to a linear understanding of time and causality.
This is, with how regimented and weird he is about everything, this is the worst thing you could have done.
Yeah, what?
This might be worse than going to the bank or getting a credit card.
I think I'd be willing to be a house pet to a race of super intelligent aliens. Ask me why.
Why?
No.
Do I have to?
Too late. I already
Of
did.
course, that's how you move the conversation forward.
Oh, wow.
The learning opportunities would be abundant. Additionally, I like having my belly scratched.
Do you really? And your chest rubbed with Vapor
You
Wicks.
appear to have a package here.
Oh, must be the beret I ordered a couple months ago. It was back ordered.
Jeez.
Oh, God, now things are weird.
Is an example of a piece of women's fashion adapted from male military uniform. Another fascinating example is the epaulette.
Oh, we love epaulets.
He's not lying. He does find that fascinating.
So do I.
Bought one like a month ago, and it was back ordered. And look, it finally arrived. All right.
You're
Oh my God! Will you
lying.
just get off my case?
Benjamin, no.
Oh, you owe me another $2. The price of Mushu pork went up.
Getting tougher and tougher to be a bad Jew.
You know, them's the breaks.
Leonard, what's my share?
Don't worry about it. It's my treat.
Really? How much?
Whatever, $10, $11.
Which is it? 10 or 11?
$14.50, but it's no biggie.
Uh-oh.
What?
He was just wondering if he wore skin-tight jeans, he'd get his shrimp lo mein for free.
What are you saying? That I'm using my body to get dinner? That I'm some sort of Chinese food prostitute?
Yeah, Raj, what are you saying?
Yeah, Raj.
I pay my own way in this world, okay? I don't rely on anybody.
Except for Sheldon. That one time.
Yeah, go apologize to Raj.
Yeah, go to the bathroom.
What was that about?
He has a nervous bladder when he's stressed out.
Oh, buddy.
Here, Leonard, 10, 11, 12, $14.
$14.50, but it's okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Give him 50-cent tip.
Dinner's here, and I'm having some. I'm having takeout food.
Okay.
I've been having leftovers at the restaurant for like 4 days, and I wanted something different, so sue me.
But that would be the very definition of a frivolous lawsuit.
Yeah. We have put things in place to prevent that.
You seem under pressure. Did I not lend you a sufficient amount? Because I can give you more.
You know, you would just love that, wouldn't you?
No.
Just love to open up your little snake can and throw some
No.
money at the girl who can't.
No.
Why are you telling them? It's confidential.
Home where I won't be interrogated like a criminal.
Penny.
Forgot my fortune cookie.
Yes, that is your right.
In case either of you have larceny in your heart, you should know that I've moved my money out of the snake can.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're ever short, there's always a couple of 50s in Green Lantern's ass.
Oh, no. No, Green Lantern. Green ass turn. No, not good.
Cash Lantern.
Little mood lighting, huh?
When I didn't pay my bill, the Department of Water and Power thought I would enjoy the ambiance.
Hey, that gives you time to reflect.
I used Sheldon's money to pay my rent, then I had like $14 left over.
$14, huh?
Put it back in your pocket or I'll find another place to put it.
Oh.
Look, you do understand that Sheldon really doesn't care when he gets the money back. A few idiosyncrasies, it doesn't make you want to, kill him.
Yeah, well, that's not really my big problem.
Everybody gets behind on their bills.
Wasn't the plan. It wasn't supposed to go this way.
What was the plan?
Waitress for 6 months and then become a movie star?
Like all the other Hollywood actresses.
$170 for acting classes?
I can't give up my acting classes. I'm a professional actress.
You've had an acting job where you got paid?
That is not the definition of professional.
Oh, brother.
It's really subjective.
What's $1,800 to the Los Angeles County Superior Court?
Well, that's nothing.
Nothing? Sounds like you got caught speeding going 4,000 miles an hour.
Well, remember Kurt?
Your ex-boyfriend?
He got arrested for taking a whiz on a cop car.
Oh,
He
my.
had a bunch of outstanding tickets and a bench warrant, so I paid his fine.
Did he pay you back?
No, but he will.
And that's based on the inherent creditworthiness of people who get drunk and urinate on police vehicles?
That's what I was going to say.
I'm not going to call up Kurt and ask him for money.
He owes you.
What are you gonna do?
I might have to find a cheaper place to live.
Oh, no.
No. Live in the broken elevator.
Moving is a big deal. You have to go to the supermarket and get boxes, and if they're not clean, then your books smell like melons, and it's just like...
Melon book?
Why don't you just get a roommate and stay here?
Well, do you know anybody?
Sure, the guy living with Sheldon wouldn't mind moving in with you.
Aww.
If we started living together, I wouldn't be able to keep my hands off you.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
She's f***ing with you.
And you thought my acting lessons were a waste of money.
Damn, that was mean.
Savage, Pen.
This mushy pork's burning a hole through my duodenum.
Duodenum's acting up.
Leviticus 11:3. Only that which parteth the hoof and cheweth the cud among the beasts shall ye eat.
Yep. Yep.
When do you know the Bible?
Hey, what's going on?
We're on a quest to the Valley of Fire to acquire the sacred crown.
Hey, you guys want to go on a real live quest?
Outside?
Huzzah.
I just made cocoa.
Make that cocoa to go-go.
Do you guys remember Penny's ex-boyfriend, Kurt?
Was he Creole?
It turns out he owes Penny a lot of money, and I'm gonna go get it from him. Who's with me?
Who's with me?
Ooh, double sixes.
They said, no.
You play a game to simulate adventure, but when there's real adventure out there in the real world...
Leonard, do you not recall the last time we visited this gentleman, we returned home without pants?
This is true. We saw it
In
happen.
favor of abandoning our game and confronting Penny's steroid-infused ex-boyfriend in a suicidal mission to extract money from him.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
When Frodo left the Shire to take the One Ring to Mordor, didn't Samwise, Pippin, and Merry go with him?
Yeah.
We had a terrible time of it, Leonard.
The Leonard dressed as Frodo for Halloween. You gotta go.
Enjoy your little game. I'll make this quest on my own.
The Nazgul almost stole all their pants.
Come on, please, he's so big. Okay, is everyone clear on the plan?
I'm gonna throw up, Sheldon's gonna run away, and you're going to die.
And break.
Guys, there are 4 of us and 1 of him.
Which means his triumph will be even larger. Minstrels will write songs about him.
Howard would have a jack of shoulder pads.
Just stand behind me and try to look formidable.
Shoulder padded up. Love to see it. 3D.
I should have peed before we left.
You pee on him.
Yeah, pee all over him.
Hi, Kurt.
Lenny, right?
I don't really go by Lenny, but that's okay.
Lenny!
Penny's in kind of a financial jam, and the money that you owe her would go a long way to solving her problems.
And she sent you to get it from me.
No, she's too proud to ask for the money. I, on the other hand, feel you should honor your debt.
She's too penny proud.
I think it'd be a nice gesture on your part.
She'll get it when she gets it.
Nah, go kick his ass, Lenny. Go climb that mountain.
Get Monty back.
Yeah, dude.
A successful quest. Now let's find a gas station with a clean bathroom.
No, the problem isn't solved. He just blew us off.
He didn't remember me because the last time we met, I was in a Halloween costume.
That's exactly why.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You're the
should-
Doppler effects.
I'm gonna see this through.
You should have come in costume. To the bathroom.
I'm not leaving here without Penny's money.
What happened to your backup?
I don't need backup. I have right on my side.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, those pants are going away, aren't they?
And I'm wearing cargo shorts under my pants.
Yeah.
So you're gonna take them both.
Congratulations.
Or you can get a wedgie, didn't he?
I'm getting cash, but you did secure a formal acknowledgement of the debt.
Oh, damn.
Maybe we should have your head notarized.
Let's do it. Who can play the notary?
Hey.
Whoa!
Hey, is Sheldon here?
Yeah, hang on. Sheldon!
Slim Lenny.
Hello, Penny.
Sheldon, here is your money. Thank you very much. It helped a lot.
Sarcasm?
Not at all.
No.
Darn, I can't seem to get the hang of that.
Hey, you were close before. You're getting
Hey, I
there.
know it's none of my business, but where did the money come from?
Biggest thing was, out of the blue, Kurt shows up and gives me the money he owes me.
Did he say why?
He said he was feeling guilty and wanted to do what was right.
Wow.
Did he give any reason as to why he came to this moral epiphany?
Nope. I just think he's really changed.
No.
We're having dinner tomorrow night, and I get to wear my new beret.
No, take it off. Show her.
The true hero doesn't seek adulation. He fights for right.
Penny's hooking up with her of an ex-boyfriend, and I have indelible ink on my forehead.
Yeah.
You're a warrior's wound, if you will. Yeah, I was wrong. Minstrels will write songs about you.
Oh, my God.
Hell yeah, dude. The whole universe in a hot, dense state.
Faced a fearsome giant while Raj just wanted to pee.
Doing him dirty. Raj dirty.
Damn.
And the minstrel songs. Do and there's booby and a doobie and a boo blue blue, and we did some stuff and we also did a thing and we watched that thing and we did a couple more stuffs and then there was stuff and things and all started with the Big Bang and science and yes. All right, Chuck Lorre Productions number 239. To-do list: live to see a highly educated, deeply thoughtful, articulate, cool, biracial president who is not overly crippled by childhood wounds and capable in no other particular order of freeing the nation of its oil dependence, restoring the international standing, creating universal health care, resurrecting the economy, ending two wars, rebuilding the public education system, finally bringing about an end to the mindlessness of racism, encouraging science and technology, firmly addressing environmental issues and global warming, and uniting the nation and the world in a giant cultural tipping point leap forward.
And then it was set back.
Meet super intelligent aliens who disarm the entire planet, cure every disease, and take us all for rides across the galaxy, play a round of par golf, trade solos with Eric Clapton, win an Emmy, get married, stay married, 1 down, 5 to go. Oh, 1, 2, and a 3. Chili peppers and
Hey.
What I feel, take it to the place I love, take me all the way. Where's Greg?
Honey, come on. We were just finding our sound.
Is there any way that we can put this off until I have more time to prepare?
What's that about?
Not a clue. This should be fairly easy to deduce. He's holding the phone to his left ear, suggesting that he has no personal relationship with the caller.
Is that a thing you could assess?
This suggests some sort of invasive medical test, like...
Oh, let him cook.
There's not a lot of room. It's going to be uncomfortable.
Yes.
Is it like his a relative coming or something?
Butt cheeks. Some in his butt cheeks.
My mother's coming to visit.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
How about that? You were right.
Hey. Lol. I want just a chili peppers flip on this for just one episode. Let's get it going on a traffic. Get the Tony and the Big Bang in California.
Leonard's mother.
Christine Baranski.
It's out of order.
Yes, I can read the sign. I'm just pondering the implications.
Oh.
I think it implies that the elevator doesn't work.
It implies you take the stairs.
The elevator has been non-functional for a significant amount of time, which suggests 24 to 36 residents of this building are a shared delusion of functionality.
You must be Leonard's mother.
Yep.
Why don't you come with me? I'll walk you to the apartment.
Oh, all right. Would you like to exchange pleasantries on the way?
Honestly, it's a miracle Leonard is not as neurotic as the other three guys.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you mean young. He's always been little.
Ouch.
Oh.
This is going to be fun.
My primary field is neuroscience.
Well, I'm an actress.
Why?
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Many who go into the performing arts suffer from an external locus of identity.
Locus of identity.
Well, it means you value yourself only as others, the result of unmet childhood emotional needs.
I had a wonderful childhood.
Did you?
Tell me about it.
Oh, no. Not like that.
I know my dad wanted a boy.
Ooh. Of course. Here we go.
I tried being good at sports, but I hated getting dirty.
Aww.
He called me slugger until I got my first training bra, and then I
Aww.
wasn't slugger anymore.
Aww. Oh, Slugger.
Your mother's here.
Oh, Slugger. It's okay, Slugger.
If you want to have intercourse with that girl, find out what kind of cologne her father wore.
Jesus!
Ah!
That's crazy. Just breaks her down psychologically. My God.
Oolong?
Yes.
Yes, Mother.
Steeped 3 minutes?
Yes.
2% milk?
Yes.
Warmed separately?
Yes.
Oh, God.
It's cold.
Can't win with this woman.
I have the same problem with him.
I was going to say.
My theory is that his lack of focus stems from an overdeveloped drive.
Yeah.
She's the psychology version of Sheldon.
Mine from a neuroscientific point of view and his from an anthropological.
It makes sense why he'd be with a roommate like Sheldon now.
Read about your life.
It's familiar to him.
It's all online, or you can order it from the Princeton University Press.
Yes, let's get that.
What are you guys talking about?
The frequency with which your parents had intercourse.
Diving deep.
If you're lucky, maybe she'll show you the PowerPoint presentation.
Sorry, it's on my other laptop.
Darn it.
Should put it in the cloud.
Blast.
What's new?
Oh, well, I've been having some fascinating menopausal symptoms recently.
Oh, no.
Maybe something less personal.
Your Uncle Floyd died.
Blah.
Oh, my.
I have to urinate.
Thank you for letting us know.
What a remarkable woman.
Dude, you should get with her, honestly.
I envy you your childhood.
The only warm memories I have of my childhood are of my Uncle Floyd.
No.
Wow.
Your mother is brilliant, analytical, and I'm betting she never hit you with a Bible because you wouldn't eat your Brussels sprouts.
Jesus.
Sheldon, you don't give your mother enough credit. She doesn't glue electrodes to your head to measure your brain waves while potty training.
Yeah, when I was a kid, if
You
I
want
wanted
mom
to do
swap.
an EEG, I had to attach my own electrodes.
So, Dr. Hofstadter rarely talks about his incredibly successful brother and sister.
Nah.
My sister just successfully grew a human pancreas in an adolescent gibbon.
Oh, wow.
Wowie.
So she's close to curing diabetes.
Why else would you grow a pancreas in a teenaged gibbon?
There you go.
I have to urinate.
Why are you doing this?
You know the rules. You brought your mom to work.
I think it's fascinating how I'll go into it later.
Yeah, you're like the Jar Jar Binks of the Hofstadter family.
Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, Misha, think you're looking so soft.
Oh, no.
You know, rather than mock me, my friends might realize that this is difficult and try to help me.
Nope, I think mocking you is more fun.
I mean.
Next time, don't use to bring Mama to work, okay?
Oh, my God. What school is this that only serves chocolate cake at lunch?
Totally understandable. In bladder voiding, as in real estate,
Caffeine.
it's location, location, location.
I suppose.
Oh, that's fascinating. Selective mutism is quite rare.
It's just temporary. I pay rent.
He lives in the same room where his bassinet was.
Two of you have created an ersatz homosexual marriage to satisfy your need for intimacy.
Airsats.
Say what? That's basically what I just said.
Misa think Anissa looking pretty sad now too, betcha, betcha.
Betcha, betcha.
Weren't you going to show me your laboratory at 1 o'clock?
Yeah, there's no hurry, Mother. Tell them more about their secret love for each other.
You were going to show me your laboratory at 1 o'clock.
Her reasoning is unassailable. It is 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock on the dot.
1 o'clock.
All right.
I think you'll find my work pretty interesting. I'm attempting to replicate the dark matter signal by the Italians.
So no original research?
No.
Wow.
I could just read the paper the Italians wrote.
You know, we can go look at that too.
Okay, just for the record, we're not in an ersatz homosexual relationship.
What does ersatz mean?
It's my responsibility.
It's not always your responsibility. I swear, this is the same thing you did at the comic book store last week.
Nah.
Dude, bro. Just embrace it.
We'll talk about this later.
You're sleeping on the couch
We
tonight.
say that, but we never do.
You always say that, but we never do. Lol.
You went to the comic book store without me.
Mom and dad are fighting, man. That's what happens.
I would say the disparity between how smart she is versus how cold she is, or how psychologically aware she is fascinating.
Wait, she's not gonna come here looking for you, is she?
Oh, relax.
Aw.
She took Sheldon to the hospital to get a brain scan. You can't let her get into your head.
My head, what about yours?
My head is her summer house.
Damn.
The locus of my identity is totally exterior to me.
Oh, yeah, there she is. Hi, Mom.
I mean, do you know where I was all morning? Auditioning with 50 other blondes, and for what? So I'll finally get my daddy's approval?
Did you get the part?
No, they said I was too perky.
No.
You know what I used to do when I was little to have some sensation of human contact?
Yeah, you grabbed her and wouldn't let go.
Damn.
No.
Your mother told me.
Of course she did. Anyway, that's not what I was going to say. When I was 10 years old, I built a hugging machine. You know what the saddest part was?
What?
My father used to borrow it.
Damn.
Dadthropology.
You have a remarkable brain.
I know.
I know.
Although I've always hated how my right frontal lobe looks in pictures. Can I make you a cup of tea?
I doubt it, but if anyone has a chance, it's probably you.
Dude, they're flirting so freaking hard right now, bro. Make it.
I feel very comfortable around you.
That's crazy.
I feel very comfortable around you, too.
You guys feel things?
I generally don't feel comfortable around, well, anyone.
Oh.
What are the odds that two individuals as unique as ourselves be connected by someone as comparatively workaday as your son?
Yes,
Let's go.
work a day.
Let's
Crazy.
go. Let's go.
Would you like to do the math?
I would love
I'd
to
like
hear
to do the
this.
math.
Me too.
In the bedroom.
I'd like that, too.
Oh my God, they're gonna actually be doing the math.
Bed math.
Bed math.
You're gonna lick the salt, off my neck,
Oh, Shazbot.
and then bite the lime.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear anything after lick.
All right. Oh no. All right. Oh no. I'm just gonna eat your neck here. I'm just gonna give you a hickey.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Ah, where's the lime?
Oh my God. Yeah. Screw the lime. Oh my God. Whew. Calm down.
I can't help but speculate we'd be very good together.
Certainly something I could never do with my husband.
I experienced an unanticipated and remarkable release of endorphins.
Okay, what's it gonna be?
Yeah, what are they actually talking about?
What's it
'Cause clearly
gonna
not
be?
I see what you're doing. You're appealing to the neuroscientific researcher in me.
They want to do math together.
You see right through me, don't you?
Only when you're in a CAT scanner.
Oh!
Wowie! We're doing it! We're doing the thing.
This is actually gonna happen.
Oh, shut up.
Shut up.
Don't ruin it.
Shut it.
You shush. I'm happy. I want to talk about it.
No!
I'm happy. I want to talk about it.
I was not led by my mother. That having sex is our way of making up for the intimacy we didn't get as children.
Oh,
Why would you
shit.
bring that up right now?
Literally, though.
You're saying you're not having sex with me, you're having sex with your mother?
Oh.
Come on, you're trying to have sex with your father, and I'm okay with that.
Ah!
No.
Get out!
No.
really ruined it.
God damn it, dude.
She said shush. I should have shushed.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
This is a great full circle moment.
Baby, hold tight. Or anyway.
There you want it. That's the way you need it. Any way you want it. Karaoke, all right.
Have a nice flight.
That's not really in my control, is it?
Oh, God.
Oh, yes.
Ah! Yeah, you may hug. Very nice. Let's go. She pushes him off.
Goodbye, Mother.
Goodbye, Leonard. So Slugger, shall we pick up where we left off last?
Oh, my God.
Slugger.
I mean, my mom could have just said,
Jesus.
"Mom, get over it. She's a girl. Move on."
Would you be willing to fly to New Jersey and discuss your relationship with your parents during a brain scan?
Would it help?
Well, it would help me.
Ah!
Jeez. Jeez. Oh boy, the whole universe, man.
Bum,
Hot,
bum,
dense state, and then
bum, bum,
40
bum,
billion
bum,
years
bum,
ago, expansion
bum,
started
bum.
Wade, and then the pyramids and autotrophs and drool, and we did some things with each other on the porch, and then we walked inside and made some lemonade. Kool-Aid. All right, here we go. Chuck Lorre Productions number 240. This is a short one. A wise man once told me that we are all God in drag. I like that. Sometimes when I'm in a public place or sitting at a stoplight, I'll watch people walking by and I'll silently say to myself, he's God, she's God, he's God, she's God. Before long, I always find myself feeling a warm sense of affinity for these strangers. The experience is even more powerful when I do this while observing a person who is clearly suffering on occasion. I'll test my little spiritual practice by turning on Fox News. Within minutes, I become an atheist.
Put it in dark mode.
Put it in dark mode, Chuck. We did it. Season 2, episodes 11 through 15.
Yeah.
If you happen to be with us still at this leg of the journey, leave a like to congratulate yourself. And, also don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Do all these things if you want the Big Bang Theory to continue on this channel. We've been having a blast so far. Also, if you want to get the full reaction watch-along experience, you can come on over to patreon.com/TheRealRejects. We got a great community of people over there. You can ask us some questions, help guide our discussion after the react. It's a good time over there. Also, save yourself a little discount on some teas like these from RejectNationShop.com. All the good stuff. Arun, how you feeling about this block? Any favorite moments? Any favorite plot lines? What's your vibe?
Well, yeah, there's 5 episodes today, and I feel like my favorites were probably the first episode of the block and the last episode of the block.
Yeah, dude. Hot, dense state.
Yeah, hot, dense state. Yeah, I wanted to say during the reaction, I thought it was very interesting the fact that Leonard's mom seems to be like obviously psychoanalyzing people, and just the disparity between how well she's able to assess people's experiences and feelings in contrast with how cold she is. I thought was very interesting. So she's very detached from her own emotions, but able to perceive other people's deals very precisely and pretty quickly. So yeah, and just that whole episode was a lot of fun. You know, we inched closer towards the Penny and Leonard storyline, and plus the whole birthday thing was pretty not birthday, the thing with the gifts and thanks and Christmas was very fun. It was also great getting to see Homeboy get his comeuppance as far as getting brought down a peg with Howard, but we reverted back to the status quo. But at least he got punched in the eye for it. So that was nice.
Dude, Howard did not come very close to getting locked up this week. I
He
must
did
say.
not. I will
No.
say, yeah.
not very close. And I mean,
he evaded prison.
As much as much as there's a lot of like debating with Penny about like kind of like she pretty much did what she had to do. I don't know. Yeah, I like that we're at least like, it was interesting to behold that, because it was like, it seems like they are intent on talking a little bit about this. You know, even if we do have to do the whole thing where it's like, give him a break. And I'm like, Penny doesn't have to give him a break. But if she wants to, she can. And that's up to her.
She's been sexually harassed by this guy for like nearly 2 years. I feel like one conversation about telling him how shitty and weird he is was warranted.
And then, him going in for the kiss, getting decked, it just makes sense, you know.
It does make a lot of sense.
The gift thing was really funny. I gotta say, the whole like him getting flummoxed at the possibility of the gift, and then having to go through this whole like, oh, what are we getting? It's got to be equal or greater value or blah blah blah, and then he gets all the baskets, and then it turns out to be the Nimoy napkin. Like, just so fun. It's just like him watching his performance, Jim Parsons' performance, his like brain starts to collapse under the idea that Leonard Nimoy used this napkin, and he just can't give Penny enough things for it. It's just so, the hug, like to culminate that in the hug was very, very funny, and just like the body language, the little isms, very funny.
It was very sweet. Yeah. Did you have any favorites of the block?
Man, I mean, I think I might agree with you. I mean, certainly, I love a BattleBot, so I was like, fun, certainly, and it was fun to get a new sort of foil character in Kripke.
I think he has to grow on me.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm always happy to get another sort of like, ooh, we're doing a recurring thing, interesting, and the placement was interesting as well, because it's like back to back, and we just had our first sort of like guest over a few episodes arc with Sarah Rue, whatever her character name was called. So yeah, it was fun and fun to get freaking what's his name back too, the guy from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. Am I tripping? Did it seem like they broke up at the end of the last block? I thought he just didn't want her to live with him anymore.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of those sitcom stakes where it's like you can use that as the out, even though my brain goes like, yeah, there's. I guess because it's a request in conflict, we're just left to assume like, well, that was the breaking point, and now they can't be together. Yeah. But yes, goodness gracious, yeah, the BattleBot thing was fun. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, Howard. It's just unique, and it was about time that he got smacked a little bit. And he'll be fine. He's unflappable. I'm sure he's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing with him trying to befriend that guy, and then it come down to like, I don't got control over that shit. And that's another one of the things where it's like, well, I guess we're not friends anymore. I guess we're not just gonna see. I don't know. I assume we'll see that guy again, but at the same time, I'm like, it makes sense. I'm getting the sensibility, because the second that started, well, he's not in the next episode or the episode after that. So
yeah, I think the one that felt like the least consequential or like most like floaty was probably the one where they get the money from Kurt, because I'm like, that could have been a season 1 episode.
Yeah,
if you told me that was from season 1 or like a few episodes into the show, I would have believed you.
Yeah, and I liked. What I liked about that episode was the Sheldon thing, like just the idea that we would get this weird wrinkle where like he's just good at money and is not perturbed if you need to borrow some for a little while.
Yeah,
and is just like a good friend about that.
That was just the most unexpected aspect of him. Like
Yeah.
he's so neurotic and specific about all these other things, but with money, like I don't care.
Yeah, which struck me. I find that very charming. But yeah, I would say that the middle few, but especially that one feels like it could have fit anywhere. It's the kind of episode that you could put anywhere. Fun to see Kurt again for a second. The thing I do appreciate, I suppose, like the BattleBots thing is fun and all that, but I guess I liked the story idea of Sheldon trying to gain a friend and then like hunting down resources for this and like coming up with the flow chart and like going through the conversation, then him getting stuck in the loop and then Howard coming and fixing the loop. Like that stuff I thought was fun about those couple Barry Kripke episodes.
Yeah. And him passing out from trying to rock climb because he's so dedicated to trying to get a friend, but even him trying to get a friend is self-serving because he's trying to get access to this other thing.
Yeah, 100%. So it's, fun rascally stuff. I would say the first episode and the last episode were the most striking, just because I really enjoyed the game of the first episode, and we got Dane Cook, scientist, the bath item gift hypothesis, the killer robot instability, the friendship algorithm, the financial permeability, and the maternal capacitance. Damn, what a word. Just the casting of Christine Baranski, another great like veteran actress to be, another, extended family cast member. A great choice. I loved. She cracks me up wherever she shows up. But yeah, I loved the way she played that. Her and Sheldon hitting it off, very fun game. Them winding up doing karaoke was like, what is this reveal gonna be? And like, and it's just quirky. I guess it could have been anything, but still fun, funny.
Yeah, and then it was a fun wraparound because they were playing Rock Band at the beginning of the episode. And end it with that as well.
And
it's
I like
a nice bow.
Yeah, and I like the bit with them trying to figure out how to go to the movies and eat.
Yeah,
and then
that
they're
was
just
great.
like they just leave, and then Sheldon's like, they had no other choice. I do appreciate how much they all adhere to the math. So yeah. And yeah, she just came through and like, ripped through everybody with them psychological evaluations.
Truly, yeah. I was going to say that. I was like, how is he? I wonder how he's as close to normal compared to the other guys. But I think that his dad was probably the thing that balanced him out some.
Yeah.
Because even he wanted affection where his wife and Leonard's mom couldn't give it to him.
Yeah, well, and what are they make a crack about him being an anthropologist. So
that's right.
which is a science, but it's one of those where I'm sure it's more of a humanist, maybe more of a hippie science or something. Like I'd imagine an anthropologist maybe being a little bit more, I don't know. I'm sure there are some methodical, socially awkward anthropologists as well, but I think you're supposed to sort of assume on face value that, he would have been the more adjusted one.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's hop into some questions from the people.
Let's get it, baby.
Let's do that thing. And thank you guys, as always, for banging out your theories and or observations. Let's jump in with Shia Silberstein. Appreciate you chiming in. Hey, John and Aaron. I hated how the Wolowitz episode made it more sympathetic about him when he was obviously being creepy. What do we think about how they handled that episode?
I like that she called him out, and even they're trying to make it a sympathetic thing, like, oh, look at him, his feelings are hurt. I was like, well, he's been kind of a creep for most of this, so I don't feel bad at all. But it was a kind of a conflicting thing. I'm happy he got a punch in the friggin' face by Penny. That was nice, but I'm like, okay, I guess, because Leonard was like, please do it for us because we got to win the robot competition, but he also knows that he's been a creep towards Penny, so
yeah, and he's crushing on Penny hard, so you should want him to be respectful, I suppose.
Exactly. So I like the parts where he got his comeuppance, but I was like, Penny shouldn't have to apologize for anything that's happened here.
Yeah, it's like this is if you want to get serious about it, you're like, this is part of the problem, man. You're like, your robot league isn't necessarily more important than this. And I can't disagree with you here. I mean, I like that I liked that for parts of the episode, I was at least tuned into Penny, and at least it seemed like they were allowing her character to have that position of like, no, he's being creepy, and I'm tired of it, and I needed to say something, you know.
Yeah.
And he needed to have his feelings hurt over this because, you know, how is he going to do better, you know? And that's not even her job to make him do better. It's just, you know, her right to let him know. And yeah, I mean, like the idea of Leonard having to be like, oh, cut him some slack or whatever, like, is a bit milquetoasty, is a little bit like she doesn't, anything past this point is like all in the grace of Penny. It's like, it's all, and I understand this is just what the writers are choosing. So it's like, what do we need to reset the status quo and to keep Howard as he is? Like, I don't know what to expect, and I've heard people say that he goes through arcs and, you know, becomes, you know, grows as a character and whatnot, and I'm looking forward to that. I wish I had more sense that was beginning now, but I'm like torn. It's like I'm glad they seemed committed to going there at all. The sort of like, oh, come on, Penny, go make him feel better is a little bullshit. Just as a request from a friend is a little bit like, I get that friends, their nuances, but like generally speaking, I would be like, yeah, you did what you had to do, and it's up to him to do better now.
It's so funny. Have you seen the show Parks and Rec?
I've seen scattered episodes.
Okay, the reason why I'm bringing it up because I was just watching a video on the way here, listening to a video about how on the show Parks and Rec they introduced these two characters to kind of spice up the not only the dynamic but make these other characters more interesting in the show. And I felt like with a character like Leslie Knope, that they had her one way, but they didn't like the direction she was going. So my hope is that maybe we will get some more characters or get something to make Howard less unlikable, because brother, we got 11 more seasons if we continue, and this video seem to be doing pretty well. So I'm like, we gotta do something to make some of these characters more likable, because between Kripke and Howard, and then the funny how Leonard's mom kind of broke down Raj and Wolowitz's relationship about the fact that they both have like a fear of women, so they do creepy stuff because they want the affection of women, but yet fear them at the same time. I'm like, okay, let's kind of break that up a little bit, because I would like to see some growth going forward.
Yeah, it's like there's seeds there. It's you know, I don't want. It's a cop out as we experience it at this juncture. I mean, like, I understand the tie around, and it's charming in a sitcom to have, like, you know, they come back at the end and she covers for him because hopefully now he understands. You know, and I mean, he doesn't learn and gets decked in the face. Like, that actually tracks. Like, I'm like, for the stage that we're in, I see that. You know? So it's weird. It's like I give them some degree of grace and props for opening the box, I suppose. I think the way they handle the box once it's been opened leaves stuff to be desired. The stakes are not massive. This is a trope I'm used to. So while it is sort of like, yeah, I would love for him to be a character I feel less conflicted about, you know, and I'm sure that'll probably happen at some point.
Yeah, and he had funny moments, but I like that after that point on, it doesn't seem like he's flirting with Penny. At least they didn't put him in positions to flirt with Penny going forward.
Yeah, it's like I'm bummed out because I wish they made better choices, or like if they were, you know, it's, what do we do here? It's like, are we going to make this a very special episode of? You could. This is something worth talking about in this context, I suppose, or in any context, but especially I would say that one of the stigmas that gets discussed about, you know, nerd communities in general is how people interact with women and how people are able to, you know, communicate these kinds of feelings. Him calling her doable is one of those things where you're like, gross, bad, don't like that. You know, like, this is the time to call him out. So good on you. But yeah, the other characters got to learn some stuff too. If the vibe is like, go make him feel better for like being creepy and disrespectful all of the time.
Yeah, and yeah, I didn't like that. I guess he was like, "Oh, I'm halfway to pity sex." I'm like, "Oh, brother."
Yeah, it's real weird because it's like, yeah, there's if I'm really getting serious about it, I don't think it's super well handled. then again, like the other half of my brain that's aware again of like the continuum of sitcom tropes that we're in. Like, I'm not like freaking out about it. Obviously, I've seen this kind of thing 1,000 times, and I've seen the people not quite get it 100% right.
Yeah.
But, you know, good on Penny, the character, for at least holding most of the line, and you can kind of headcanon the rest of that motivation as to why she would want to do that. You know, I don't know.
Well, if I'm going to make a silver lining here, I will say that I liked the fact that, you know, most of the show is primarily from either from Leonard or Sheldon's perspectives. So I think it was nice to then get a storyline that didn't have to do with the main two of them, and we got to let these other characters shine and build up their relationships a little bit more.
Yeah.
I didn't like the way we got there, but I like the fact that we were able to have that, and maybe we can get to a place where the two of them can actually have a friendship at some point in the future.
Yeah, I'm curious, and it's that thing where it's like she doesn't have to educate him, she doesn't have to listen to his sob story necessarily, but you know, these are fictional characters, so you can have them choose to do any number of things.
And we can also give the show some grace. This is still 2008, where, you know, obviously the information is there, but it's not as widely what's the word I'm looking for? Not promoted, but it's not socially acceptable then, but it's even less so now. So I feel like they derive from the humor of that, given the time that it's in. But yeah, I imagine things will change as time progresses, and the show does as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I'm sure this would have been passed off more at the time of just like, it's just a trope of so many shows you go back to, and so many comedies, especially sitcoms, like the amount of times nowadays I hear people like, you know, you just got to get past the point, like, you know, where all the characters are horny. Like it's just I think a thing of older shows where it's just like all the guy characters are just trying to get chicks all the time, and it's just kind of a trope, you know, and it's distilled. I think, you know, people asked us last time, or one of the recent times, about like, people know that Coy here at this channel has a great amount of ire for this show, and how we felt about that. And Howard and Raj to a lesser extent, but they both kind of touch the same topic and debate. I think those are characters that help me see that perspective more. Yeah. Because I'm like, oh, yes, the creepy nerds who are misogynist and who are, you know, always making uncomfortable comments and who just are horned up and don't know what to do about that. Like, yeah, we've seen this before. So it's like, you know, I'm excited for maybe the show to grow out of that. But also, I'm also not in any way like, I'm not that phased that it exists this way because it exists because 1,000 things exist like this. So. Yeah,
and like I'm still, you know, and there's still laughs to be had, and I'm still enjoying watching it with you. It's part of the game at this point of just like, what creepy thing he's gonna say this time. So
it's just this side of like, well, they know, and that's part of the point. So like, I can't be as mad as I would be if I was watching a show where they're clearly like, this is the character to get behind and to emulate in your own life. So, you know, I think there's, it's like, this is a kind of thing where I would never argue you out of this. I agree, minus like, you know, just again, like if you're just sitting and watching it, like the stakes of where we are and what we're doing aren't super high, but I didn't love the handling of that, and I get why you wouldn't either.
Yeah, and it's funny because if we had the episode with, you know, the cool guy and Penny's into him, and I'm like, okay, this is the closest thing we've seen in this show to someone who is both a nerd and then semi well adjusted, until we reveal that he's cheating on his wife and stuff.
Yeah,
so I'm like, I would
scoundrel.
Yeah, and I would like a character whose flaw isn't based in his social ineptitude, but just some regular personal flaw, but who also happens to be smart, because I feel like, you know, there is being a nerd or being a geek is a spectrum, and so far we were very much leaning into one side of that spectrum.
Yeah, and in 20 minutes, I just don't think you can. If they wanted to dive into the nuance of Wolowitz or to earn whatever sympathy they're asking for, I don't think this is the format, or at least you can't have B and C plots. Surrounding that. You know, so yeah, we do what we can, but we could do much better.
Yeah. All right, Care Bear. Though primarily known for its cerebral humor, The Big Bang Theory also has moments of great physical comedy. None more than Sheldon's first awkward Christmas hug with Penny. Question: if there was a humor scale with one side being all physical gags, Charlie Chaplin's Jackass, and the other side being only verbal wit, Oscar Wilde and Veep, where does your personal funny bone sit?
Golly, that's a great question.
That is a great question. Thanks, Care Bear.
Oh boy, somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in the middle. I guess I would more directly reach for, or maybe sometimes what sticks with me more are little verbal things or word plays or little cheeky, like you might almost miss it or something. So I guess that, but I mean, I do love some great slapstick. I do love clown, like not necessarily I love clowns specifically, but like, you know, there are a lot of things that incorporate clown, which is a physical form of, you know, performance and specifically comedy. So yeah, I mean, it's all great. And watching, especially in sitcoms, and I know we've talked about this a lot in Friends, it's also here in this show, like there are times where, yeah, it's the physical gag cracking me up. There are times when it's the written gag that's cracking me up. And I love both, honestly. I guess I would just say that probably I would gravitate or more like actively identify the wit-based stuff and the wordplay, but it really could go either way, honestly. And, you know, they're different. So, you know, that's part of the charm. That's part of the fun.
Yeah, I think I'm someone who also likes both. I'm very much kind of in the middle myself because, yeah, not to keep bringing it back, but Friends was great at doing both of those things. Yeah. Both at, you know, the wit of the different characters, knowing their characters really well, but also the physical gags with Ross and with Chandler were phenomenal and always made me laugh. And hence we just watched Jackass, so obviously there's an interest in the physical comedy as well.
I was gonna say sometimes there's nothing funnier than watching Bam Margera get hit with a giant hand and just going, you know, it's like 90 degrees. just yeah, like sometimes that's all you need. So.
Yeah, and then you get shows like The Office or Parks and Rec that is, you know, it is part physical humor, but you know, a lot of it is personality as well. So I haven't seen Veep, so I can't really speak to the funniness of that. But yeah, I like dark and dry humor, but also like very overtly silly humor. So I would say I'm like right in the middle, right 50-50 with it.
I like bright and wet humor.
Yes.
Jay Rushton, question: do you guys own any kind of autograph or signed items there?
Ooh, I do as well. I don't know where it is, but I think I got like a signed poster by John Cena when I was a kid.
Hell yeah.
I've not seen that thing in years, though. My grandma got it for me. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's at my parents' house somewhere. But yeah, that's the only signed thing I can think of in this particular moment. What do you got?
I got a handful of things. I got to think. I mean, my friend Chris, shouts out Chris Corbin, who was just on something we were watching here on this channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was bouncing in a bar and had a connection, and one of my favorite bands at the time and even still is Queens of the Stone Age. So he knew that, and he got me a pair of signed like drumsticks along with an advance copy of their album at the time that had been about to come out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I have those framed. I also got to go to the New Bev a while ago and see I think it was Edgar. I don't think it was his movies. I think Edgar Wright was presenting Brazil and Delicatessen, I want to say. It was a double feature. And I got my copies of Spaced, and I think it might have been Scott Pilgrim signed. Did I get Shaun of the Dead signed? I think I did. No, I got Shaun of the Dead signed by Simon Pegg. I got a couple of things signed in my life.
Oh, and one more thing that I did get signed. I got a poster from The Death of Superman Lives by the late and great John Schnepp. He wrote like a little birthday message for me.
Yeah, I got to go through that. I should. I have a few autographed thingies that are of value that I need to go through. Actually, I'm in a moment where I've sort of like want to remix and reassess and sort of like recatalog all my cool, memorabilia over the years. So if I think of anything else cool and signed, I'll throw it into the next one. But leave us your thoughts, people. Are you forgiving Wolowitz? Were you sad Penny hurt his feelings?
No.
Do you think that was massively unfair of her to do that to him, to victimize him like that after he did nothing to earn such vile harassment?
Not a single thing.
Harassing my man.
Justice for Wolowitz.
I can't yes and you. Yeah, leave us your favorite physical gags. Leave us some of your favorite wordplay jokes. Leave us your favorite signed item that you have in your possession, your most valued signed items. All this and more, and we'll catch you for the next block of season 2, episodes 16 through whatever the season goes up to, 23. Yeah, I don't know what it'll be then. It'll be something, but we'll see you. And yeah, have a good one. Be well. We love you.
I love y'all.
Get your brain scanned.